Hey, what's up, everyone? Welcome to Fluentx English. Oh man, Sarah, you're not going to believe what happened to me this morning.
What? What happened, Mike? Tell me.
So I wake up, right? I look outside my window and it's raining cats and dogs, like absolutely pouring. And my neighbor, this sweet old lady, she's standing outside with her tiny umbrella completely soaked. And I go outside and say, "Oh, the weather's nice today, isn't it?"
No. Mike, you didn't.
I did, and she looked at me like I was crazy. She said, "Nice? Young man, I'm about to float away."
Oh my God, that's hilarious. But you know what? That's exactly why we're doing today's topic.
Exactly. Hi, everyone. I'm Mike.
And I'm Sarah, and welcome back to another exciting episode. If you're new here, hey, we're so happy you found us.
Yes, and today is going to be fun because we're talking about something that happens every single day, everywhere in the world.
The weather!
But Sarah, here's the thing. Most English learners, when they talk about weather, they say the same boring things over and over. It's nice, it's hot, it's cold, and that's it.
Right? Like there's a whole universe of weather vocabulary out there, but we're stuck saying nice.
Exactly. So today, we're going deep. We're going to teach you how to talk about weather like a real native speaker. Not just basic words, but expressions, idioms, fun phrases that'll make you sound natural and interesting.
And guys, this is super important because you know what? Weather is the #1 small talk topic in English.
Oh, absolutely. Like if you're in an elevator with someone, if you're waiting for a bus, if you meet someone new, talking about weather is the easiest way to break the ice.
Break the ice, weather joke. I love it.
Not intentional, but I'll take it. All right, everyone, before we jump in, if you're enjoying this already, go ahead and smash that like button. It really helps us out.
Yes, and if you haven't subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? We upload fresh, fun English lessons every single day.
Every day, guys. We're committed to making you confident English speakers. So hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss a video.
All right, deep breath, everyone. Let's dive into the wonderful world of weather talk.
Let's do this.
Okay, Mike, let's start from the very beginning, ultra beginner level. When someone asks you, how's the weather, what are the simple ways to answer?
Great question. So the most basic structure is it's plus an adjective. Super simple. It's sunny, it's cloudy, it's rainy, it's windy. You get the idea.
Right, but here's where beginners make a mistake. They sometimes say the weather is sun or the weather is rain. No.
Yes, that's wrong. You can't say the weather is sun. You have to say it's sunny or the weather is sunny. The Y at the end is super important.
Exactly. So let's practice a few. Mike, what's the word for when there's a lot of sun?
Sunny. It's sunny today.
Perfect. And when there's clouds everywhere?
Cloudy. It's really cloudy.
Good. And when water is falling from the sky?
Rainy. It's rainy. Or you can say it's raining.
Oh, good point. You can say it's rainy or it's raining. Both are correct.
Exactly. Same with snow. You can say it's snowy or it's snowing. Both work.
Perfect. Okay, what about when there's a lot of air moving around, like whoosh?
Windy. It's so windy today. Or you can say it's really windy out there.
Love it. Okay, so we've got sunny, cloudy, rainy, snowy, windy. What about when the air feels really heavy and wet, like sticky?
Ooh, humid. It's humid. This is a great word. Humid means there's a lot of moisture in the air. Like in summer, sometimes it's hot and humid and you feel sweaty even when you're not moving.
Ugh, I hate humid weather. Okay, what about the opposite, when the air is really dry?
Just say it's dry. Simple. It's really dry today. Or you can say the air is dry. People say this a lot in desert areas or in winter when there's no moisture.
Perfect. All right, now let's talk about temperature, because guys, this is where it gets interesting. You can't just say hot and cold for everything.
So true. Let me break this down. If it's really, really hot, like burning hot, you can say it's boiling, it's scorching, or it's sweltering.
Ooh, I love scorching. It sounds so dramatic.
Right? Like, oh my God, it's scorching outside. I can't even breathe. Supernatural.
Okay, what about just regular hot, not super extreme?
You can say it's warm or it's hot. Warm is like comfortable hot, like, oh, it's a warm day, perfect for a picnic. But hot is more like, ugh, it's hot, I need air conditioning.
So warm is pleasant, hot is uncomfortable.
Exactly. Good way to remember it. Now, for cold temperatures, if it's just a little cold, you say it's cool or it's chilly.
Ooh, chilly. I love that word. It sounds cute.
It does. Like, it's a bit chilly this morning. You might want a jacket. That's perfect.
And if it's really, really cold?
Then you say it's freezing, it's icy, or my favorite, it's bitter cold.
Bitter cold? What does bitter mean here?
Bitter cold means it's so cold that it's almost painful, like the cold bites your skin. We also say biting cold, same meaning.
Wow, that's intense. Okay, so we've got boiling, scorching, sweltering for extreme heat, and freezing, icy, bitter cold for extreme cold. I love it.
Yes, and here's a fun phrase. If it's extremely cold, native speakers also say it's cold enough to freeze your face off.
That's hilarious. Or I've heard people say, my hands are frozen.
Exactly. Not literally frozen, but it means they're super cold. We use frozen as an exaggeration all the time.
Okay, this is already so much better than just saying nice. But Mike, let's talk about rain because there are so many ways to talk about rain.
Oh yes, rain vocabulary is huge. Okay, so first, light rain. If it's just a little bit of rain, tiny drops, we call that drizzle, or we say it's drizzling.
Drizzle, that's such a cute word.
It is like, oh, it's just drizzling. You don't even need an umbrella. Super light.
Okay, what about normal rain?
Just say, it's raining. Simple. But if you want to be more descriptive, you can say it's a steady rain or it's raining steadily. That means it's consistent, not stopping and starting.
Got it. And heavy rain?
Ah, here's where the fun begins. For heavy rain, we have so many expressions. You can say, it's pouring rain, it's a downpour, it's raining heavily.
Ooh, pouring. I've heard that.
Yes, like, oh my God, it's pouring outside, don't go out. Very common.
What about that cats and dogs phrase you mentioned earlier?
Haha, yes, it's raining cats and dogs. This is an idiom, super famous. It means it's raining extremely heavily, like water is just falling from the sky in buckets.
I always imagine actual cats and dogs falling. So funny.
I know, right? No one knows why we say cats and dogs, but everyone uses it. Another similar phrase is, it's bucketing down, or it's coming down in buckets.
Buckets, so visual. I love these expressions.
Right? And here's one more. If the rain is really intense, you can say it's a torrential rain or it's raining torrentially. This sounds more formal, but weather reports use it all the time.
Ooh, fancy. Okay, what about when rain suddenly starts and stops?
Great question. If rain comes and goes quickly, we call those showers or scattered showers. Like, we're expecting showers throughout the day. That means it'll rain on and off, not continuously.
So showers are short bursts of rain.
Exactly. And if it's just one quick rain, you can say it was a passing shower or a brief shower. Like, oh, there was a quick shower earlier, but it's sunny now.
Perfect. Okay, Mike, we need to talk about storms because storms are exciting.
Yes. Okay, so a storm is when you have heavy rain, strong wind, sometimes thunder and lightning all together. It's intense.
Right, and there are different kinds of storms.
Yes, so you have a rainstorm, which is lots of heavy rain and wind. You have a thunderstorm, which has thunder and lightning. You have a snowstorm or blizzard in winter.
Wait, what's the difference between snowstorm and blizzard?
Good question. A snowstorm is heavy snow with wind. A blizzard is an extreme snowstorm with very strong winds and low visibility. Like you can barely see in front of you. Super dangerous.
Wow. Okay, and what about those scary spinning wind things?
You mean tornadoes and hurricanes?
Yes, those!
Okay, so a tornado is a spinning column of air that touches the ground. Super powerful, super destructive. We also call it a twister in casual conversation.
And hurricane?
A hurricane is a huge tropical storm with extremely strong winds and heavy rain. It forms over the ocean and can be massive. In other parts of the world, they call it a typhoon or cyclone, but in America, we say hurricane.
Okay, scary weather, but important to know the words.
Absolutely. Now let's talk about some really useful weather expressions that native speakers use all the time.
Yes, because this is where you really sound natural.
Exactly. So first expression, what's it like outside? This is how we ask about the weather casually. Not how's the weather, but what's it like outside?
Ooh, so informal.
Yes, and you answer like, oh, it's gorgeous out there, or ugh, it's miserable out.
Gorgeous and miserable? Those are weather words?
Absolutely. Gorgeous means beautiful, perfect weather. Like, it's a gorgeous day, let's go to the park. And miserable means terrible, awful weather. Like, it's absolutely miserable outside. Cold, rainy, windy, everything bad.
I love how dramatic we can be about weather.
Right? Here's another one. Lovely weather. British people especially use this. Oh, what lovely weather we're having.
That sounds so polite and fancy.
It does. Okay, another phrase, the weather's holding up. This means the weather is staying good, not getting worse. Like, I hope the weather holds up for the wedding tomorrow.
So you're hoping it stays nice.
Exactly. And the opposite is the weather's turning or the weather's taking a turn for the worse. That means it's getting bad.
Ooh, useful. What about when you can't decide if you need a jacket or not?
Oh, you mean when it's in between temperatures? You can say it's mild or it's moderate. Like, oh, it's pretty mild today. Not too hot, not too cold.
Perfect. Okay, I have a question. How do native speakers talk about weather forecasts, like when they check their phones?
Great question. So we say things like, what's the forecast for tomorrow? Or, did you check the weather? Or, what's the weather supposed to be like this weekend?
Supposed to be. That's a great phrase.
Yes, like, it's supposed to rain later means the forecast says it will rain. Or, it's supposed to be sunny tomorrow.
Okay, and if the forecast was wrong?
Then you say, the forecast was totally wrong. Or, they said it would be sunny, but it's raining. Or, my favorite, so much for the weather forecast.
I love that. So much for the weather forecast. So sarcastic.
Right? Okay, Sarah, I think we've covered a ton in part 1. Should we do a quick recap before moving to part 2?
Yes, perfect idea. All right, everyone, let's summarize. We learned how to describe basic weather using sunny, cloudy, rainy, windy, snowy. We learned temperature words from scorching hot to freezing cold. We explored different types of rain, from drizzle to pouring to cats and dogs. We talked about storms, and we learned natural expressions like, what's it like outside? Gorgeous day, miserable weather.
Excellent recap. And remember, guys, don't try to memorize everything at once. Just pick a few phrases you like and start using them.
Exactly. Practice makes perfect. All right, let's move to part 2, where we're going to learn idioms, small talk strategies, and how to actually use all this vocabulary in real conversations.
Let's go.
Welcome back, everyone. All right, Mike, part 2. This is where it gets really fun.
Oh, yes, because now we're going beyond just describing weather. We're going to learn how native speakers actually use weather in everyday conversations.
Right, because weather talk is not just about giving a weather report. It's about connecting with people.
Exactly. So let's start with weather idioms. These are expressions that use weather words but don't actually mean weather. They're metaphors.
Ooh, I love idioms. They make you sound so fluent.
They do. Okay, first one, under the weather. If someone says, I'm feeling under the weather, what do you think it means?
Under the weather. Are they feeling sick?
Bingo, exactly. Under the weather means you're not feeling well, you're a bit sick. Like, I can't come to work today, I'm feeling under the weather.
Ah, so it has nothing to do with actual weather?
Nope, it's just an expression. Okay, next one, break the ice. We actually mentioned this earlier. It means to start a conversation, especially in an awkward or formal situation.
Right, like I broke the ice by asking about the weather.
Perfect example. Okay, here's a fun one. Steal someone's thunder. This means to take attention away from someone, usually by doing something they were supposed to do first.
Steal their thunder, like taking their spotlight?
Exactly. Like, I was going to announce my promotion, but then John announced his, and he stole my thunder.
For you. Okay, what about on cloud nine?
Ooh, good one. On cloud nine means extremely happy. Like when I got the job, I was on cloud nine for weeks.
Oh, that's sweet. Okay, I know one. Every cloud has a silver lining.
Yes, that's a beautiful saying. It means even in bad situations, there's something good. Like, yes, you lost your job, but now you have time to travel. Every cloud has a silver lining.
So optimistic. I love it. What about throw caution to the wind?
Great idiom. It means to take a risk, to do something without worrying about the consequences. Like, I threw caution to the wind and quit my job to start my own business.
Wow, that's brave. Okay, here's one I've heard. It never rains, but it pours.
Oh yes, this means when something bad happens, many bad things happen all at once. Like first my car broke down, then I got sick, then I lost my wallet. It never rains, but it pours.
That's a terrible feeling, but it's such a good expression. Okay, Mike, what about weather in small talk? Because this is super important for beginners.
Absolutely. Okay, so here's the thing about weather small talk. It's not really about the weather. It's about being friendly, breaking the silence, showing you're approachable.
Right, it's like a social tool.
Exactly. So let me give you some real scenarios. Scenario 1. You're in an elevator with a coworker. What do you say?
Nice weather today?
That works, but let's make it more natural. You could say, wow, it's really coming down out there, huh? Or, beautiful day, isn't it? Or, can you believe this heat?
Ooh, those sound way more natural.
Right? And notice the little tags at the end. Huh? Isn't it? These make it conversational, like you're inviting them to agree.
So it's not just a statement, it's an invitation to chat.
Exactly. Okay, scenario 2. You're waiting for a bus and someone's standing next to you. The bus is late because of rain. What do you say?
Ooh, maybe this rain is crazy, right?
Perfect. Or you could say, looks like the rain's messing up the buses today. Or, I hope this clears up soon.
And then they'll probably respond and boom, conversation started.
Exactly. And here's a pro tip. After the weather comment, you can transition to another topic. Like, you say, nice day, and they agree. And then you can say, are you heading downtown? Or, do you take this bus often? See how you moved past weather?
Ooh, smooth. So weather is just the opener.
Exactly. It's the easiest, safest way to start a conversation with a stranger.
Okay, what about disagreeing about weather? Because sometimes someone says, nice weather, and you're like, no, it's not.
Great question. So you can disagree politely. If someone says, nice day, and you think it's too hot, you can say, oh, I don't know, it's a bit too hot for me. Or, yeah, but I wish it was a little cooler.
So you're not just saying no, you're explaining your preference.
Exactly. Keep it light. Keep it friendly. Okay, let's talk about regional differences because weather talk is different depending on where you are.
Ooh, yes. Like people in England talk about weather constantly.
So true. In the UK, weather is like a national obsession. They talk about it all the time because the weather changes so much.
Right, and they love complaining about rain.
Absolutely. You'll hear things like typical British weather or lovely weather for ducks. That's sarcasm, meaning it's raining a lot.
Lovely weather for ducks. That's amazing.
Right? And in America, weather talk depends on the region too. In California, people might say, another beautiful day, because it's sunny most of the time. But in New York or Chicago, they complain about the cold winters.
So weather talk reflects the local climate.
Exactly. And in tropical countries, people talk about humidity and monsoon seasons, so it's really about knowing your environment.
Okay, let's do some practice dialogues. Mike, pretend you're my neighbor and we meet in the hallway.
Okay. Hey, Sarah. Wow, did you see that storm last night?
Oh my God, yes, the thunder woke me up. It was so loud.
Right? I thought something exploded. But at least it cooled things down a bit.
True, it was so muggy yesterday. I could barely breathe.
I know. Hopefully today stays nice and cool.
Fingers crossed. All right, have a good one.
You too. See ya.
Perfect. See how natural that was? We started with weather, shared our experiences, and wrapped it up.
Exactly. And notice we used words like muggy. That's another weather word. It means hot and humid.
Ooh, good catch. Okay, let's do another one. You're a cashier at a store, and I'm a customer.
Okay. Hi there. How's your day going?
Pretty good. Just trying to beat the heat.
Oh, I know. It's a scorcher out there today.
Seriously, I ran from my car to the store, and I'm already sweating.
Well, at least it's nice and cool in here. Air conditioning's a lifesaver.
For real. All right, thanks. Stay cool.
You too. Take care.
That was great. See how we bonded over the heat?
Exactly. Weather is a universal experience, so it's easy to connect over it.
Okay, Mike, let's talk about weather complaints because people love complaining about weather.
Oh, absolutely. Complaining about weather is like a social ritual.
Right? Like, it's too hot, it's too cold, it's too rainy, it's too dry, or never satisfied.
Exactly. So here are some common complaints. Ugh, this heat is unbearable. I can't stand this cold. When is this rain gonna stop? I'm so sick of this weather.
So dramatic, but so real.
Right? And people also say, I need a break from this weather, or I can't wait for this season to be over.
And what about expressing relief when weather improves?
Great question. You can say, finally, some sunshine, or thank God the rain stopped, or it's about time we got some nice weather.
It's about time. I love that phrase.
Yes, it means something took too long but finally happened. Okay, let's talk about weather preferences, because this is a great way to have deeper conversations.
Ooh, yes, like asking someone what kind of weather they like?
Exactly. You can ask, are you a summer person or a winter person? Do you prefer hot or cold weather? What's your ideal weather?
And how would you answer?
Well, personally, I'm a fall person. I love when it's cool and crisp, you know? Not too hot, not too cold. Perfect for hoodies and coffee. Aw, that sounds lovely. I'm more of a spring person. I love when everything's blooming and the weather's mild.
See? And just like that, we learned something about each other. That's the power of weather talk.
So true. Okay, what about planning around weather? Like making plans based on forecasts?
Oh, yes, this is super common. People say things like, if it's nice tomorrow, let's go to the beach. Or, we should have a backup plan in case it rains. Or, let's check the weather before we decide.
Right. Weather affects our plans so much.
Absolutely. And here's a useful phrase, weather permitting. Like, we're having a picnic on Saturday, weather permitting. That means if the weather's good.
Ooh, fancy phrase. I like it.
Okay, Sarah, let's talk about expressing surprise about weather.
Yes, like when the weather does something unexpected.
Exactly. You can say, I can't believe it's still this hot in October. Or, wow, it's snowing already? Or, this rain came out of nowhere.
Out of nowhere, great expression.
Yes, it means unexpectedly, suddenly. Okay, here's another one. When weather changes quickly, you can say, the weather turned so fast. Or, it was sunny 5 minutes ago.
Weather can be so unpredictable.
So true. All right, everyone, let's wrap this up with some final tips.
Yes, okay, tip number 1. Always have a few weather phrases ready in your back pocket, like gorgeous day or what's it like outside. These work in so many situations.
Great tip. Number 2, don't overthink it. Weather talk is supposed to be easy and casual, not stressful. Just say what you observe.
Love that. Number 3, use weather talk to practice your English every day. Look outside, describe what you see, talk to yourself.
Yes, self-talk is great practice. Okay, my turn. Number 4, pay attention to how native speakers talk about weather in movies, TV shows, podcasts. You'll pick up natural phrases.
Ooh, good one. Number 5, don't be afraid to exaggerate. Native speakers exaggerate about weather all the time. It's freezing, it's boiling, it's pouring. We're dramatic.
So true. And last tip, remember that weather talk is about connection, not perfection. Even if your grammar isn't perfect, people will appreciate the effort. Absolutely. The goal is communication and friendliness.
Exactly. All right, everyone, we've covered so much today, from basic vocabulary to idioms to real conversation strategies.
And remember, weather is your friend when it comes to English practice. It's easy, it's safe, and everyone can relate to it.
So true. Now, your homework. This week, try to start at least 3 conversations using weather with a coworker, a neighbor, a cashier, anyone.
Yes, and tell us how it went in the comments. We want to hear your stories.
Absolutely. Did people respond well? Did you feel more confident? Share with us.
All right, friends, if you enjoyed this lesson, please give us a thumbs up. It helps us so much.
And if you're not subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button. We're here every single day with new lessons.
Every day, guys, we're committed to your English journey.
All right, that's it for today. We'll see you in the next video.
Until then, go out there and talk about the weather. You've got this.
Take care, everyone. Stay awesome.
Bye-bye.